In today's video, we are going to talk about switch. So switch is another way of handling conditions within Salesforce Apex code. You write the code in such a fashion that you can use switch operation. So let's see what switch is and how we can implement it in our Apex code. Basically, if you have a single variable and based on different values of that variable, you need to take different operations. So let's say you have a menu and menu has, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. So then your variable would take the input from the keyboard. So that would be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your variable based on the value 1, let's say on value 1 you are doing addition, value 2 you are doing subtraction, 3 you are doing multiply, 4 you are doing divide, and 5 you are just exiting the process. So in that case, switch is a very convenient option and a cleaner way to write code, and it is faster as well. Whereas if you would write an if and else condition, so then it would be like if a is equal to 1, if a is equal to 2, if a is equal to 3. So that would be like, or, and then you would do if else, if. So that would be like a very nested and not a very readable way of writing code. Whilst when you write switch operation, so you would just say switch on A when value is 1, value is 2, value is 3, value is 4, and in the end, you'll just say else. When it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, then do something else. In switch, it is very important that you put in a else condition so that if your variable value doesn't match any of the values that you have given, then it executes the else operation. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and you give 5 as well. And if user key is in 7, 8, 9, 10, then you handle the error condition in that else operation. So let's go back to our developer console and see how we can write a switch statement in our code. 5. Let's do training session 6. Same way, we'll say public static void method. Let's declare an integer variable a is equal to 1, and let's say switch on a block of statement of switch, and then we'll say when 1, then block of statement of 1. So let's say system dot system dot debug 1, when 2, system dot debug 2. And the last one would be system when else, and then we'll say system dot debug you have not given a valid value. Yeah, that's our switch statement. If you can see how cleaner it is looking, so it is easy to understand. When the value is 1, do this. When the value is 2, do this. 3, and so on and so forth. And if none of the value matches with the given values, then do this. So it is a very nice and cleaner way of writing your code. Let's see how it runs. And so currently our value, the value a has is 1. And you can, not just run it on integer, you can run it on string values as well. So try it on a string value, create a variable like string, let's say s is equal to hello, and then you can say switch on s, and when s is equal to hello, when s is equal to hi, and something else. So, right, you can try writing code that way and see what happens. So our method name is method, and Let's open execute log and execute. Yeah. Let's see what comes out. So in the debug log, it is showing 1. Let's now change the value to, let's say, 3 and see what happens. So we've got the value as 3. Now let's say I put the value as 30 and execute last. Debug only. So see, now it says you have not given a valid value. So see how clean the code is looking. It is doing exactly what an if else would have done. Now, just to make you, for your reference and understanding, I'll just show you how your if statement would have looked like. It would have something like this, and then you would do else if a is equal to 2. Wait, I'll just pull it up a little up on the screen so that it is more readable. And then you would write another else if, then you would say a is equal to 3, and you would go do it like this. So whilst here it looks such neat, tidy, and this is a faster way of doing it as well. Whilst here you see it is already not looking so tidy, however, not so clean. However, I have not given any statements here, but if you start adding some logic here, then it would be difficult to understand as to what is happening, and it would unmaintainable in the due course if you have a lot of if else statements, right? Basically, a switch is a cleaner way of doing it, faster way of doing it, and it makes code more readable, maintainable, and easy to understand. That's our switch statement. Let's look at the next topic. You can use the expression on integer. You can use it on long data type variable. You can use it on sObject. You can use it on string, and you can use it on enum. We have covered all of these 4. We have not covered enum. We will cover enum in future videos. For your understanding, for the time being, just understand that enum is a constant, just like the way we created at the top of the Apex class. So it's a constant value. So we'll look at enum in the upcoming videos. Wishing you all the best in your Salesforce journey, and reach out to me on thetrailmaker.com. Looking forward to speak with you.